What is a recent trend you absolutely hate? News agencies writing articles about all these people are saying X, when it's just a few random people on Twitter, and generally the trend of amplifying fringe theories, beliefs, conspiracies, etc. Tip requests on every single transaction, subscriptions for everything, videos where half the screen is just some person reacting, aka sitting there nodding or pointing, people posting reels videos of themselves crying just to give the effect of a sad story. I mean, I get you went through a lot in your life and times have been difficult, but why TF do you have to record yourself crying just to tell the world what you suffered through? Also, influencers posting random advice on LinkedIn with unrelated pictures of themselves. Why do so many people post videos of them lip syncing to songs so badly? The videos are dumb, but they are made so much worse by a person mouthing the words to a song 3 seconds after the lyric plays. I know you people are doing more than one take. Can you really not edit the music to go with your mouth? Why are so many people doing this? It boggles my mind. I don't know how recent this is, but I always ignore reaction videos of some random person sharing their take on another random person's take. Too many basic, bland layers. People recording every single thing they do so they can post it online instead of just enjoying it. Angertainment. Maybe not new, but it's only getting worse. Very divisive. 010. You have the ick of an alien from another galaxy if you can spot the dog in this illusion in under 5 seconds. Using clinical words that have actual medical meaning to label people. Not everyone that does stuff you don't like is a narcissist, and the word gaslighting is so overused that it's lost its actual meaning. Using your kids for views. Have we all forgotten how many creeps there are on the internet? Maybe just a US thing, but new tipping expectations for non-service, self-help items. For example, you go to a restaurant to pick up an order for takeout, and are prompted by the electronic payment system to tip 5%, 10%, 20%. No waiter, no table, no delivery or service of any kind other than handing you the order and your receipt. Especially when you're paying electronically, the business owner is either just pocketing that extra money, or you're enabling them to pay below market wages. Clickbait articles, tablets instead of proper buttons, and cars for everything. Every business is short-staffed. TikTok challenges. Everybody acting like their opinion needs to be heard. Dividing people in generations. The generalizing over those like crazy. Boomers at pure evil. Millennials this, Gen Z I don't fucking know what. It's weird to see otherwise liberal and progressive people being perfectly happy with prejudice based on year of birth. I am stupefied by how many kids I see with mullets, guys shaving a line in their eyebrow to make it look like they have a scar. That stupid Gen Z broccoli haircut. QR code ordering in restaurants. The trend where people ask AI to ask them questions suitable for Reddit. Apparently hundreds of posts are mostly by AI. And this subreddit is slowly also its originality. Same goes for the comments. Using your kids for content or annoying people because you have no skills. How people are using generational terms incorrectly on purpose as a way to further divide people. What I mean is how anyone older than you is now a boomer and anyone younger than you is a millennial, or perhaps more recently, a zoomer. You're only a boomer if you were born between 1946 and 1964. Neither my wife nor I fit this criteria, having been born in the late 1970s, which makes us Gen X, yet we've been called boomers by people. Likewise, you're only a millennial if you were born between 1980, some sources say 1981, and 1996, or Gens if you were born between 1997 and 2012. Some ignorant people who are older than my wife and I have actually called us millennials or even zoomers, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Video walkthroughs for simple instructions. Like I get video walkthroughs when trying to complete full mazes. But I'm just trying to find out which order I push the colored buttons to open the treasure wall. Just let me Ctrl+F to it in a written walkthrough. It'll take just 3 seconds. Car companies charging to unlock car features or the engine itself. It's the purest example of greed in the world, turning mental illness into an aesthetic that other people have to tiptoe around, as opposed to actually making progress towards dealing with your problems. Also, you are far more likely to have a caffeine addiction than to have anxiety. I'm not a fan of society's trend towards SUVs and away from sedans and hatchbacks. I don't really like the feeling of driving a tank, and most people don't need all that extra space. The van SUV trend has never made sense to me, considering how expensive gas has become in the past decade. If someone told me in 2010 what gas prices would look like in 2023, I would have assumed that would spark a trend towards smaller and more fuel-efficient cars. At least the EV trend is getting stronger. Every small human behavior or habit is a sign of neurodivergence. People buying nice cars then changing the muffler to sound like a Chihuahua with IBS. Have a couple nice 380Z in the neighborhood that ruined the cars this way. Everybody knows whenever these people leave or come home. It's a, look at me, I'm special kind of narcissism I grew out of when I was in my teens. Same for loud motorcycles. Same type of people. It's a new law in our state that the exhaust can't be louder than OEM, so it'll eventually get better, hopefully. I'm a gearhead and a motorcycle guy who loves the sound of a well-tuned engine but hate tin can fart box mufflers. YouTubers and their prank videos. Not sure if it's recent, but the top posts have asked Reddit, usually being about sex or what do you hate about X. Reels on Facebook. I miss when FB was seeing what friends and family were up to. Now most is seeing what other people caught on TikTok or in the push videos on their feeds. YouTube Shorts. Corporations thinking social media speaks for everyone. It's far less than 10% of the population, and most of that is mental illness venting into the void. 25 years ago it was a healthier representation because it was people on a computer at home that needed some sort of intelligence to even know how to use the internet. And even that was just a tiny section of the public. Now anyone and everyone online is just spewing shit 24/7, endlessly scrolling, making TikTok videos in stores. I hate shopping. I want to get in and out. Don't slow me down. I'm on a mission. The long ass, rectangle nails girls wear nowadays. I don't get it. I am not saying all nails are ugly, because some are very nice. But the 3-inch long box nails are atrocious. Showing up to people's events wearing whatever the fuck you want. My grandfather's funeral is not the place for a sheer white shirt with no bra. My friend's formal graduation dinner is not the place for house slippers and a stained sweater. This hand motion backhand index finger with light skin tone pointing right, backhand index finger with light skin tone pointing left. Identity obsession. The word simp. Just gross and terrible all around. Those short videos of cooks cutting and throwing ingredients together aggressively in quick clips. Grown people saying heck and heckin'. I have no problem with what the heck, but somehow, oh heck, that's a heckin' cute doggo makes me irrationally annoyed. It just sounds so stupid unless you're super Christian, a child, or an 1800s prospector. Filters for pictures, videos, etc. All you're doing is lying to yourself and everyone. Giant, unkempt beards. Yusu Naito. Gender reveals parties. QR code ordering in restaurant. Rank videos. Whatever content there is, people are constantly focusing on the persons involved and try to figure out if they're bad guys or good guys. Who the fuck cares? Since when is it so important to know if a stranger is a good guy or a bad guy? It's so pointless and childish. I see this cringe everywhere. Wow, you can tell he's such a genuine good guy on content that has nothing to do with being nice or not. It's so pathetic. And when someone is being labeled a bad guy, suddenly it's okay for all the supposedly wholesome community to turn into assholes and insult him in every way possible. It's really a Team A versus Team B mentality. Again, pathetic. Even one of my favorite content creators, greater than, PENGUINZ 0, less than, is now focusing a lot on denouncing bad guys or showcasing good guys, breaking the situations down in a very naive dual view. I never knew about the word wholesome before it started catching trend in 2016 or so, and I never thought the word alone could make me cringe so hard, but it does. Social media influencers and influencer culture. I understand this isn't a new concept, but it seems much more prevalent than ever before. Trashing grocery store aisles for views, hyper-aggressive descriptions of videos, e.g., Christian theologian destroys feeble atheist, guest eviscerates talk show host. I think some of these people need a nice cup of tea and to sit down. Faking disorders, asthma mukbang or whatever the hell that is. The rising tide of fascism. People self-diagnosing random mental disorders to justify their quirkiness. Tarantula eyelashes. One recent trend that absolutely grinds my gears is eco-washing, the act of companies slapping sustainable and eco-friendly labels on everything, turning the planet's imminent peril into a marketing ploy. It's like putting a green cape on a plastic superhero and expecting it to save the environment. If only Captain Planet were here to see this, he'd probably dissolve into biodegradable tears. People obsessed with labels and identity. ASMR. Fuck off with the clicking, slurping, sex pest breathing. The only in Ohio trend. The Riz trend. TikTok. How becoming rude, selfish, and mean is now normal. I don't mind straight leg jeans, but the super baggy and cargo pants trends make it so hard to find jeans. I don't need skinny, but if I wore baggy pants I would literally look awful. People getting doodles as tattoos. Randomly placed, shitty, no color doodles. 1. Influencers doing these morning routine to make it look like they look like this every morning knowing it's not true. 2. People going to events just to focus on recording it instead of enjoying it. 3. People feeling the need to record every personal thing about their lives as if their 600 followers care that much. 4. People being overzealous about these pronouns. There are bigger problems in the world. It's not gonna come crashing down because someone accidentally call you another pronoun. Kids getting offended for no reason. Man buns. The absolutely insane amount of narcissism, attention grabbing, money grubbing that comes with weddings these days. Do what you like, but don't expect people to attend a half-dozen different parties' celebrations before the actual wedding even comes around. And really don't expect them to buy you gifts at each one. Possums shitting on my car. TikTok dances, movements or anything inspired by it. It looks like youth group skits. It is beyond cringe. Fake eyelashes. Ladies, they look like crap. Please stop wearing those awful things.